Hour number 2 of 36 hours now. Hey, also, isn't that a peace sign? Yeah, I also have it here going on too. Hour number 2. So excited. So, you are on the tour of love.
This is a Tour of Love, an international event, 36 hours streaming live on the E360 TV platform, beaming the vibe of love around the world to audiences of all ages, all nations, with the intention of changing the way cancer is done. This is the CB4L Buddies Network, and we are healing through connections. So get on the bus, get ready, and let's welcome the Tour of Love.
Oh, yeah, the tour of love. We are on hour number 2, and I want to welcome all of you that are returning with us. And Aaron, so glad you're here. Oh, so glad you're here. And Andrea, always glad when you are here. Number 2 of 36. Yes, we have officially kicked off the tour of love. And thank you. The first ambassador of the chat, Helene Wilson. She is here to help us with so many things. We are going to be having here very soon some more of our guests, and we're going to actually be interviewing them. And to donate, yes, thank you so very much, Misty Lane. Misty Lane is our vice president, and she has created some videos that we're going to be sharing throughout the full tour of love. And in fact, I'm going to see if I can cue one of them up right now that we could possibly share, as I am waiting for some of our people to show up for this, for our tour right now. So, having a few technical difficulties, but that's okay because this is live. All right. In the meantime, I'm going to reshare. And Christopher Kaysen, it's so good that you're here with us. He is going to be on midnight Pacific time, 2:00 in the morning. So as we transition from Monday into Tuesday, Christopher will be on. We're going to be talking about last year and where he was during Giving Tuesday, how significant that was to our live event. And then we're going to be talking about healing through art, how it truly is a frequency and it has healing powers. Ruben is on station. Very glad that you're here with us, my dear. And please, everybody, remember, be sharing out the tour of love, because what we are doing here is significant. So significant that we are streaming live for 36 hours. And we are going to be educating, entertaining, and inspiring all of you in regards to what it is and how it is that you can help us to make a difference. All right, so here is our opening act. Once again, for those of you that maybe didn't catch it, I love it.
We are
Wowie, and we have one of the stars. You probably recognize
Yeah.
you really got a lot of love from that. I want to welcome you, Gloria Grace Rand. You are one of the superstars of this event. We have so many of them. You came to us. You were actually nominated as a service hero upon finding out about what it is that actually my day job is all about. You decided, you're gonna share a little love with us, and it's become a lot of love. And now it's a lot of dedication, and now it's almost like a full-time job, and it's all volunteer, and it's all volunteerism, and you can't say enough about how incredible that is when you believe in something. And I'd love to hear from you, but I love that you had your little fuzzy heart with and everything. And so welcome, Gloria, and thank you for being one of our sponsors. Thank you for everything that you do. You have the Live, Love, Engage podcast.
Yes, I
and let's talk about that.
I would love to. It is a wonderful, wonderful show that I have been doing for, oh my gosh, it's almost a full year now. Like probably next week, I think is my anniversary of doing it, because it was in December when I started. And yeah, it's a way of, I have interviews each week with awesome thought leaders and authors and coaches and experts who share their expertise, but it's all designed around helping entrepreneurs, providing them some practical advice to grow their business, but from a spiritual perspective. And it's all about helping you live fully, love deeply, and engage authentically. Hence the Live, Love, Engage, where that comes from.
I love it. I love it. And can I just say I love you, because oh my goodness, you and some of our other leaders, if it wasn't for you guys, we would not have 36 hours of programming going on. Let's talk about that too. And then lead into, I want to share a video that was produced in regards to, we all have a reason why we do things, and you do, and you're very, very driven, and it's driven with your heart, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the podcast and how we connected. I have my sister to thank for that, because it was her cancer journey that was a little over 4 years ago. It started that really touched me. For what you do. When I found out what this organization is all about, Chemo Buddies for Life, it was like, yeah, that's something that the both of us could have used back then, because it is, as you say, you don't want anyone to have to go through cancer alone. And it's no fun having to do that. And she had to do that a little bit on her own, because she had, when I didn't live near enough for her, and she had to rely on friends and stuff for treatments and things like that. So yeah, it's I really resonated with your organization, and that's why I had to jump on board and help you out with the tour of love.
I love it.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, I want everybody to know about the great work that Chemo Buddies do.
Thank you. Thank you. In fact, let's bring up this video. And guys, let me just say this. If you guys have something known as tissue around,
yeah, I was going to say here.
I'd say, it's time to, time to get it out, because what we're going to be sharing is real. We are going to be sharing our hearts, and we're going to be sharing a lot of fun, yes. However, what we're also going to be sharing is that there is a need. There is a need for what we're doing. And Gloria, as I watched your video, and I hadn't seen it produced until just recently, it brought back so much of the feelings that I had for my own mother, because my mother, she was a petite woman also, and she ended up, with the glasses and the and everything, and just not. She ended up being 69 pounds by the time she ended up gaining her wings, and that was 5 years ago tonight in this room that she gained her wings. And so as I watched your video, and I thought about, because right before she gained her wings, she shared some words, and they were words of love, they were words of encouragement. And when you talk about your sister, it reminds me much of what some of the very last words I ever heard from my mother, and that was, your life is about to change. The time I had no idea what it meant. I had no idea. She was about to leave, and I'm thinking, yeah, of course my life is going to change.
Right.
You've been with me for so long. However, I now know that was something different, and we're going to talk after this, because your sister was like my mom. My mom was my cheerleader, and I hear you say that all the time about your sister.
Yeah.
And so let's watch this, guys, and then we're going to come back and share some more.
It's sad and scary how many people it's sad and scary how many people are affected by cancer. I never expected to have anyone in my family, and yet, there was my sister, and it sucks. She was my rock, and to suddenly have this out of the blue diagnosis when we have no history of cancer in our family at all, more like shock and just like, how could this be happening? At first, we thought it was ovarian cancer, which is not great, but is treatable. And then when the surgeon got in there and saw that it was not that, but it was something else, then it was like, yeah, it was hard to take. She was in good health, and then all of a sudden she was just in pain, a lot of pain that was not getting any better. And then finding out that there was this crazy grapefruit-sized tumor inside her body was a shock. It was surreal and sad, and just watching her slip away, and knowing that there was nothing I could do about it. You feel helpless when you're not the person, when you're just the family member, and you want to do everything and take care of it and fix it, and you can't do that. So it's and the fact that we also lived 3,000 miles away from each other didn't make it any easier either. And then of course when she wound up getting where it looked like it, this was really really she was not going to be able to beat this, then it was really even more of like, trying to, come to terms with, what is going to happen to me, when I die, where do I go? Because that's one of the things that so many of us, we're afraid of death. And I've been able to come to terms since, because of her experience. I'm writing a book, and in the book I talk about the fact that she was my cheerleader. When I would, call and express frustration with trying to grow my business, she would always tell me how much progress I've made and how proud she was of me. She's like, "You're doing really great." And when I lost that, it was hard. I mean, that first year, my business was not good because I was grieving, and it's really taken me really until now to kind of pull myself up and figure out what I needed to learn from all of this, to be able to position myself in a way that I can help others. If she had maybe somebody who really was a dedicated person to have, been there to be her buddy, to be her sounding board, to listen when she was complaining or to cheer her on a bit, I think could have made a world of difference. And because we all need somebody to, talk to and vent to and or to commiserate with, someone maybe who's been through it and can, offer advice, anything that you can do to make it a little less sucky and to help people out with this. This is my mission in life now, is to help people to stop doubting themselves. And that's sort of the subtitle. That's the subtitle of the book, is how to stop doubting yourself and start being yourself. But that's what I want to be able to do with the podcast, to be able to help people to really value who they are, that we are all unique individuals. We're all the same because we're all humans, so we share a lot of the same things, but each of us has their own talents and gifts that we came into this world, and we don't always appreciate what it is about us that it really is special, and the fact that we are children of God, and that's important to know too, that we are all connected, we are all part of love. Love is what connects us together. Love is what binds us. It's what allows us to do things that we didn't think we had the strength to do. Lifting a wheelchair. I mean, I got to be just this whiz bang, getting that thing in the car and just, would take it out and have, take her in for her chemotherapy treatments and, rolling her in and that. And it just became second nature because this was my sister and I loved her, and I was going to do whatever I needed to do to support her in what she was going through. It was a bit of a challenge sometimes juggling, my family in Florida and then having to go out there, but it still didn't matter because this was my sister who I loved, and I would do, move heaven and earth for her. And was when I got this idea to even write this book, which is about love, and it's really how to be able to live fully, love deeply, and engage authentically. And it's about letting go of things and letting God into our lives and opening our hearts. This whole process of learning how to, for me even then, to let go of my grief. Which, wow, that just occurred to me now, which that has to go in the book. Didn't even think about that part. Yeah, letting go of grief and being able to focus on the love instead, and the love that we share, because that is timeless and eternal. And even though she's not here physically where I can see her, we're still always going to be connected. And it is. That's important to know, that there are resources out there, and take advantage of them. Like your wonderful organization. You don't have to suffer alone. You can have someone to talk to and to commiserate with, and to bring you up when you're down, or laugh with you when you want to laugh, and have that support, because that's what we need. And so anything, if you're watching this and wanting to support this organization, please do, because it is so needed. It's sad and scary how many people are affected by cancer.
Wow. How is that to watch?
It's still, emotional, I guess is the best thing. And it just also warms my heart, though, in a way, because I love seeing the picture of her with the popsicle, that she had this impish little smile on her face. I remember we took that picture. And so I just love seeing her, and it just really, it makes me so happy that I'm able to keep her alive this way, as a way to be able to, then to hopefully to encourage others to help and to support this organization. So if you haven't, consider going to the cb4l.org website, because I know there's some amazing things on there that you can even, things you could buy. Christmas is coming.
Yes, they are.
If you're looking for some awesome gifts. In fact, oh shoot, it's over there. I have my Tour of Love mug, but it's far away from me at the moment. I forgot to. Yep, there it is. I love mine. I love it. But yeah, it was wonderful, and I want to thank Skip Thomas for putting that together, because he did such an amazing job. A shout out to our awesome director of the Tour of Love, because it was wonderful. And well, and you wanted to talk about the cheerleader, so that's interesting.
I did. I really, when you mentioned that, it was something that I think that I am sure that not only I was affected by that comment. In fact, I know many of our buddies, and I know many of our buddies' stories, and you've gotten to know many of them now too. And it's hard not to fall in love with our community, because we really do have, I believe, the very best to offer that is out there in the world. And yes, I very well may be, as they say, like, I believe in it. Yeah, I'll let everybody know. However, with that said, it really is making a difference. And there is so many people that I talk to, that they talk about their cheerleader, their best friend, their spouse, their child, their parent, many, and over and over and over. And it gets to a point where you really do, it's tough. It's a tough situation, and yet we can heal through it. And that's what your podcast is all about too, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's a way of, like I say, just to be able to give people inspiration and hope, and different tools to be able to use, not only for people who are going through cancer, but any type, it's a challenge, and certainly for entrepreneurs growing a business, that's a challenge. And what they both have in common, I think the thing that makes the difference is the mindset. Having a positive mindset helps you with, dealing with illness and giving you a way to be able to, hopefully give yourself a fighting chance. And
Right.
with the business, I mean, one of the things I've discovered in being a business owner for over 10 years now was that having a business, having that positive mindset in the business makes a big difference as well. And so that's a lot of, some of the people that I have on, they're people who are in maybe healing types of things like Reiki healers and other people involved in different modalities. And I love learning about all those different things, number one, and they really have some great things to talk about and ways to help you move through stress and things like that, massage therapists and awesome folks like that.
And right now, I want to be able to share your commercial. And quite honestly, I'm looking. We are having it is live, guys, and we are right now working to get that taken care of so we can share it here soon. Where can people watch? Or, can they watch it? Is it a podcast? Is it, let's talk about that.
Absolutely. I love, everybody's using Zoom this year, in addition to lovely StreamYard, which we love, and E360 TV.
Welcome.
In fact, okay.
It is.
The podcast where we share practical advice from a spiritual perspective on how to create a life and business with more impact, influence, and income. I am your host, Gloria Grace Rand, the insightful copywriter and founder of the Love Method. My mission is to help you stop doubting yourself so you can live fully, love deeply, and engage authentically.
I love it.
Very good.
And I want to thank one of our directors and one of our assistant directors that's with us right now in our control booth. We have Barbara Beckley with us, and the delightful Barbara Beckley. And I want to say thank you for that. And so to live. How does that go again? To live?
It's to live fully, love deeply, and engage authentically.
I love that.
Yeah. And
we need a lot of that.
Yeah. That's, I think, when you can aspire to that, and that's what to be able to aspire to do all of those things is going to make your life a lot happier and more joyful, and dare I say, even abundant as well. Because we can always use some of that.
And then you can donate.
That's right. You can. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Oh, and you were asking, where can you see it or listen to it? And I do have it's available on YouTube. If you go to Gloria Rand Video YouTube channel, you will see it there, as well as all of the major podcast channels, Apple, Pandora, iHeart Radio, I'm on Stitcher, Spotify, all those good places. So anywhere pretty much that you can find it. Just search for Live, Love, Engage, and you'll come up with it.
I love it. Love it. And Deb Lewis is saying, love you, Gloria. Thank you for sharing your story. Wish you great success over the next few years. I would love to also ask you one other question, and that is,
Yes.
Okay, so you've put a lot of time in to the Tour of Love.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been something that surprised you in regards to how you have felt? Because I know you have shared that you came on board because of the mission, and that your sister, could have used this, and that we all, because we do support both the patient and those people that love and support them. And so you are a buddy. And is there anything now that you've really gotten involved with us, very involved, that has surprised you?
Surprised me? Well, I would say pleasantly surprised is just how dedicated and everyone in this community and how they are just willing to pitch in. Like the minute you say, can you help me with this? And it's like, 5 people are coming on board and say, yeah, what do you need?
Right.
Let me know, what do you need? And I've been, the recipient of some of that help as well, as I've been trying to, put things together for the show and just, going, sometimes I'm new because I haven't been involved with it the last 2 years. So had to have a little bit of a, trying to, what does it say? I don't know the expression, but anyway, trying to come up to speed. And so there's been some awesome people who I've been able to ask questions of and who have been right there leading me along and encouraging me. But you know what? It's also a reflection of you, Tamara, because you are attracting these amazing heart-centered people to this community, and it starts from the top. And so I commend you and honor you for that. And yeah, it's just been an amazing opportunity. And then the other thing I'll just say that's surprised me and just impressed me, I would say more than impressed me, is the caliber of people that you have attracted to this. And I mean, the entertainment alone, as you're going to see over the next 36 hours, folks, is like stellar. I mean, Grammy Award winning musicians and just, awesome comedians and really funny people and just fantastic. So it's been a wonderful experience, and I'm looking forward to continuing and just helping you out as we continue, at least through this initial event, and then we'll see where the future holds and what else our next project will tackle.
I love it. In fact, we're going to show one of the little comedian spots here, at least a little clip, and then we'll be right back.
Hey, Groovy Buddies! Join us for a lot of laughs and
Jack jokes
on November 30th through December 1st. Make sure to join the Tour of Love.
Oh golly,
they're so cute.
Gee willikers, they are so much fun, those two. And we're going to be sharing throughout the whole period of time. We're going to be sharing quite a few little vignettes, and right now the music video is ready. So I'm going to let our director bring it up, and we'll be back after this video is done.
It's very clear our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go.
Ooh, oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble. They're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay. Yeah.
La-da-dee, la-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo.
It's very clear,
very clear.
our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone, movies that we know may just be passing fancies and in time may go.
But ooh, shibbity-doo, love is here to stay. Together, we're going a long, long way. In time, the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble. They're only made of clay, but our love is here
To stay, to stay, to stay, to stay. La 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 la.
Wow, that was Daryl Walker and Leilani. Oh, what a team those two are. And you know, Daryl Walker, if you guys don't know who he is, look him up. He's one of our award-winning Billboard top, artists. And Leilani, she is part of a woman saxophone group that the Saxotones, that, oh my goodness, I've seen them live performing and incredible. I know. And I just got this delivered to me, and may I say, thank you, Barbara Beckley. I just got for, I guess it's the whole idea of maybe like in the middle of the night, if I start kind of like needing a little bit of a brownie kind of a situation, I want to say thank you very much. I just had these delivered. How sweet is that? So
Awesome.
So, as we get back to talking about smooth jazz, yes, gotta love it. And Sherry, hello, we have Dr. Jill Briska with us. Dr. Jill, and I want to make sure that we get everything loaded on the auction site, guys, because she actually has given us a lot of items for the auction. And in fact, I'm going to do this right here because I haven't had a chance to get on with her. I want you on, Dr. Jill. So we need to get that worked out. Please work with Erin and Gloria is helping. Barbara is helping a lot too. And we have a couple of times that I do have set aside that I would love to have you come in. So as we are heading up to the top of the hour, and what do you think as a support person is one of you talked about on your podcast how you're learning about all the different solutions and alternatives and adjunctive therapies and things that people are doing, from Reiki to NLP or any of those type of things. And yes, okay, we'll get you scheduled. We've got a couple of spots that I have donated, and we don't have a face. And we don't know who. So I need someone to let us know who this person is and if this is one of our first ones, because this person is going to get a book. Ooh. Yes, we're going to have some prizes through this time, guys, because it is all about making a difference. And you've learned a lot through your podcasting. And now that you've been around our organization so much, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are for those people right now that are facing someone's diagnosis as a caretaker, as someone that is a support buddy, is what we call, as someone that many times remains the anonymous one, the nameless one, because they almost feel like they should, because of the fact that, the person that has been diagnosed, they're the ones that need all the love and attention. What say you to that?
Well, yes, and so do you. Yes. Because if you're going to be helping out a loved one or a good friend, someone who's going through cancer, they're going to need you to be strong, and you're going to need to stay healthy and to be able to be that support that you want to be for them. And so that means you've got to take care of yourself. So that means that's eating good food, that means getting exercise, sneaking some rest when you can, when perhaps your loved one is taking a nap. Go ahead and set the timer, make it a little bit shorter maybe, but you get some rest too, because it's so important for you to take care of yourself and to be able to have somebody else in your life that can be a sounding board for you. Because as you probably know, Tamara, going through this ordeal can also make you rather cranky, shall we say,
Oh yeah.
I mean, just in general. And then if you're in pain, because pain, it hurts and you get frustrated, and you're, especially if maybe your mobility is affected. And I would get, God love my sister, but I would get these phone calls from her friends going, when are you coming back out here, Gloria? We really need you to come back out here because, she's getting to be, hard to deal with. And it's like, okay, yes, let me see when I can book a flight and come back out. Because, it's natural. I mean, you certainly, as, I seeing her, it's like, I understand it. And, because when I've had my occasional, aches and pains or something, like, yeah, I know, but it can hurt, but it's something that goes away. But for someone who's going through this type of scenario that may last months or, however long it is, that's really, it's a lot to have to deal with. So as a caregiver, I highly recommend that, number one, you get a hold of the Chemo Buddies and get yourself a buddy so you can have someone to vent to, because you don't want to vent to your loved one, but if you can vent to somebody else and just, get it out, because sometimes that's all you need, all you want to do sometimes, just let me just get it off my chest, and I can go, okay, now I'm good. and I can be there for my relative, my spouse, my child, my mother, and I can be present for them.
Sorry to step on your words as you were talking, but as you were kind of giggling there, we say, have you had your daily dose of laughter today? And when we also, even in the song, humor, hope, heart, hugs, and a whole lot of love, it's going to make us stronger. And we are the ones to heal the world with our hearts, and we need to laugh. So here you go.
What do you call a duck that gets all A's?
A wise quacker.
So silly, but so good.
And they're so cute. And anybody that doesn't know our community, the little guy is our first junior ambassador, Jack. And he actually, we have Jack jokes on Sunday nights because we have different closed group events. And Sunday night is our family game night. And so I love it. and it's just so cute because his mom is also all of the graphics that you're seeing, the tour of love, graphics on our merchandise. And yes, go and check out the store, guys, because we have one, and every single penny that is any profit goes straight into the organization. And so we have quite a few people that have been purchasing our mugs and such things, and every single penny over cost goes straight into the Buddies organization. So the humor piece of it, did you and your sister laugh much?
We did, and I encouraged her to laugh because she had a bad habit of watching the news, and I would be like, no, please stop watching the news. It's too depressing. But we did love to laugh, and we would try to find some funny things to watch on TV, get some funny movies and things, because laughter is really one of the best medicines out there. And for just really to keep your spirits up and take your mind off stuff. And, and I think everybody needs to start their day with laughter. And I think sometime over this 36 hours, I think we're going to get even a bigger dose of laughter, possibly with some maybe laughter yoga. I know I've had a laughter yoga expert on my podcast who is amazing, and I love that. So you'll see, you just have to stay tuned because you never know what's going to be on this show.
Oh yeah. That's a good lead in. In fact, we're going to be having laughter yoga and a little over an hour, guys. A little over an hour. So I want you guys to get ready for that. Get ready. And we also have another, and I'm going to go ahead and play. And I want to say thank you, Carol Brown Betterzins, for the donation. I want to also recognize that we have a donation. Thank you. Yay. Thank you. I'm going to give a hand for that one. Yes. And we've been hearing that, that Ariel has donated and that Randy has donated. And so I really want to say thank you. And from Dr. Jill Briska, she is one of the experts. She's letting us know, yeah, we do not want to be watching the news because, yeah, the bad vibes are just really bad vibes. And we want to be sharing the love. It's all about the frequency of love. And in a moment here, I'm going to be queuing up another video. However, here, I think we're going to be hearing from Fran in a few minutes, but I'm going to give a bit of a teaser about her because she's actually a pretty funny lady and a world winner of Fastest Talker.
Oh, hi, I'm Fran Kaplan, the Guinness Book of World Records fastest talking female in the world. I also hold 9 world records. I did a book signing on top of Kilimanjaro down by the wreck side of the Titanic. I've written 22 books. I'm a comic. I do a lot of things. But the thing that I'm really excited about now is that I am joining the tour.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm learning all sorts of new stuff, guys. And so if I push the wrong button at the wrong time, that's what happens. So let's finish hearing from Fran.
Oh, hi, I'm Fran Kaplan, the Guinness Book of World Records fastest talking female in the world. I also hold 9 world records. I did a book signing on top of Kilimanjaro down by the wreck side of the Titanic. I've written 22 books. I'm a comic. I do a lot of things. But the thing that I'm really excited about now is that I am joining the tour of love. And I am going to be joining it with a lot of talented people, and it's for a really good cause. So I am going to take actually an RV. I am just trying to find on the map what route I need to get to take this tour of love. There's got to be hearts or something on this. Anyway, I'll figure it out. In the meantime, why don't you find out what it is and join
us. So what was it like working with, as we start to close up, what was it like working with, because you were the one that worked the closest with our Emmy Award winning director, Skip Thomas. What was that like?
Oh, it's been so amazing. I'm just in awe of how he's able to just really work magic behind the scenes and putting all of these different videos together and just keeping everything going, and it's been a joy, and he is truly amazing, and you can see why he has won so many awards. So it's and he's got a great story of his own to tell too. He's got a personal story, which I know he'll be sharing later on the tour of love that you'll get to hear. And but yeah, he's fantastic, and also with a positive attitude, which goes wonders. So he's always asking, appreciating me, and I'm appreciating him. We're just sharing the love,
I love the love. I love it. Yeah. I love it. And so as we close this hour, I want to say thank you for being one of our sponsors at Live, Love, Engage podcast, Gloria Rand. And you are also a copywriter. And for people that want to get a hold of you, how can they do that?
The best way is they can go to my website, which is gloriarand.com, and it's they'll find out all about me. There's also the podcast is on there, and I definitely am able to help you if you're interested in, getting some help with your website and the content. That's my other day job, but I'm not helping with the tour of love. So.
That's been like a day and night.
Right. Yeah,
that's been like a 24-hour event lately, guys. And and I do need to say, just to let you know, as you go off and as we have the next ones come in, that I was able to just load a couple of things that I had in folders already. However, so when Barbara saw that, she thought, "Oh, we're good." No, I still need help. So if you can, if you can let her know, and then we can, because what she was doing was perfect. because the other thing is just, as you can see, whenever I'm touching something, it stops things. And so I don't get to touch things, guys.
No.
All right. Well, we're going to close down hour number 2. Oh, yes. Peace, baby. Groovy, man. And, share her commercial again. It's loaded. Okay. I do not see it, though. I am not seeing it, Kim. Guys, we will be sharing it. Yeah, we're going to be, all of the commercials and everything are going to be live on our YouTube channel also for the sponsors. So go to the CB4L Tour of Love community, and you'll be able to, after the live event, you'll be able to go and watch all of the different segments and all of the commercials and any other outtakes that we have. They'll all be live there. So you'll be able to get plenty of time getting to know those people that you are enjoying. All right, we're on to the hour number 3.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, everyone. I'm loving this. Groovy, man.